Aries, this is Nikki. I'm going to do your reading for July for 2020. Sorry, I think I missed last month because I was moving again. Seems like I move every 6 months or so it's getting a little bit crazy. Okay, so the cards that you got are the Star, Four of Swords, Chariot, Judgment, Eight of Wands, Seven of Wands, the Moon, hold on. Okay. Two of Swords and the Magician and King of Wands. King of Wands popped out twice, actually. And then you have Ace of Wands right here. So there's a lot of movement. Like, I feel like Aries in July are like coming back to themselves for some reason. Like, maybe they haven't been feeling themselves. I know for myself, because I'm an Aries predominant in my chart too. I have like Aries throughout my entire chart. I was feeling like very emotional, and it, because it was Cancer season. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. I'm not an astrologer. I'm a psychic. But I do believe in that stuff somewhat. I mean, obviously, since I'm talking about signs, that has to do with astrology, but not tarot, really. But, yeah, I just think that Aries is, like, coming into them, like, more of them, their self, like, using more creativity, like, maybe, like, doing more things that kind of fits their character, more than, like, trying to be how other people want to be, like doing things that fulfill like a fire sign. So creative things that are fast, things that make you feel fiery, that make you like feel like you want to move fast, because that's what we like. We like to we like to relax. That's not what I'm talking about, but I mean, whereas other signs like to do things that make them feel like romantic and chill. We like to do things that make us feel like, yeah, like let's go, like working for, like we're doing something, like we're doing, like working for a cause or something. So I feel like that's happening, because with Judgment and Eight of Wands and Seven of Wands is like standing your ground, failure. That's like going from oftentimes it's like depicted in the card as like jumping from one rock to a higher rock. So it's like kind of like moving up, but not really in a materialistic way. More like you're just kind of just accomplishing the things that you want to accomplish. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be like cleaning your house, redecorating. It could be anything. It's just stuff that you've put on hold is you're doing it in July. Like everything's getting done in July. Like that's really good. Also, your physical health is going to be good in July. I feel like, but yeah, I don't know why. It may just be spiritual health. If you've had like health problems though, I'm getting the message that if you work on your spiritual, your health problems will get better. So if like your spiritual is connected with your mental is connected with your physical body. So if you do like meditation and stuff, start doing that. I think I don't know, I can't remember when the last time I did readings. I'm an Aries. I'm not a detailed person, so I didn't look at my last videos prior to doing this one. I just did this one. That's how Aries are, right? So I don't know what I said in the last one, but I think I remember saying something about like do a lot of meditation, which is hilarious because I didn't do any meditation, so I didn't even follow my own advice. But I still see that, so I'm gonna start doing some meditation. So yeah, start start doing meditations, because I feel like that will help for your physically. Actually, you know, I did myself, like I started doing like not meditation, but like kind of taking time out to like massage myself throughout the day, like because usually I'm just like oh, I can carry this like bed over my shoulders, no problem, like but I was taking time out to actually be like, oh wait, okay, like my shoulders are getting tense, like I need to massage them, like, and I need to sit down. And that actually helped, because I was getting headaches, and now I don't have the headaches anymore, because I think they were like tension headaches or something. So yeah, just take time out like that. Like, pay attention to your body when you need to rest, because you have Four of Swords and the Star, and those are both like kind of healing cards and paying attention to yourself. But the Star is more spiritual, like spiritual healing. So I want to clarify some things, but that's a message that I'm getting strongly. Those are the messages, like general messages that I'm getting. Tell me about the Star. Alright, can you tell me about the Star, please? So if you're dealing with an Aquarius, there's messages that went back and forth, or communication that was painful. Something could have ended with an Aquarius. Whoa. I feel like these cards are like jumpy. Alright, I'm not gonna do that one then. 8 of Wands, so let's see. Wow, 7 of Wands again. Okay. So you may be feeling judged, like kind of attacked, I think. Like you have to defend yourself. You have which is weird. I'll show you. From 2 different decks, you have the same card. So that's not gonna show you anything. 2 of Swords, 2 of Swords. Yeah. 7 of Wands. So see how they're kind of defending themselves, but also this is like a card of, like I said, jumping from one rock to a higher rock. Whereas, okay, so you might have been feeling attacked, and you might have been thinking, because I have the moon, you might be thinking like, what am I doing wrong? Thinking you're doing something wrong, kind of wanting to be by yourself, to just not even want to be around people, because Two of Swords sometimes can be like a person that's like, they're like crossing their heart and they have their swords and they're like blindfolded and they're just like, I don't want to deal with it. Like, however, that with the Seven of Wands kind of like, to me, sounds more like now in July, you're like, I didn't do anything. Like, I'm good. Like, you guys are all attacking me for no reason. Like, this is not, like, I'm actually, you know, like, I'm standing my ground now and saying, like, whereas before I was saying that you guys, like, that is my, like, I did something wrong. Now I'm saying that I didn't do anything wrong, that you guys must have your own demons that you're fighting and you're putting it off on me. That's kind of how it seems, because you're standing your ground for yourself now, because you have that with the Emperor. See? So the Emperor is standing his ground, and then this is Two of Swords, and you're just like, leave me alone. Come back when you have yourself figured out, and you're not going to put all your crap on me, basically. So that's really good energy, because, you know, it's like, sometimes you have to realize that, like, when people are attacking us, we're not really doing anything wrong. Sometimes it's just them. Or, you know, some people just have the need to control things, and they want to control or whatever, and, you know, and it has nothing to do with something that we did. It's just that, it's just, they I'm sorry, I'm getting messages, but it's just that's, you know, they're going through something, and it makes them feel better to kind of like attack somebody else so they can feel in control. And yeah, I know sometimes it's like Aries, like we'll do a lot for other people, but we get it. Like when you're like pushing us around and trying to manipulate us, like we'll get it sooner or later, and then we'll be like, hey buddy, like, you're done. Nope. What's Judgment? Judgment? What's the Judgment? Oh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So this King of Swords, it can be an air sign, any air sign. I'm seeing Aquarius strongly. I'm also getting Pisces and Libra. Okay. But I clarified the Judgment card and got Nine of Swords, King of Swords. So Judgment is when something's kind of like coming back around. There's going to be a judgment on this relationship, this person. This can also be a court judgment if you're waiting on, I don't see any money cards in this, so I'm less likely to say that it's money. I think it's more of like there's a lot of communication in this reading. So I feel like this is a relationship that's coming back around in July. Either way, you know that you are powerful. You know who you are in July. Nothing is going to affect you, really, you know, because you're just done with getting kind of like trampled on and getting kind of like people putting their crap onto you. So you're super powerful in July. It's really good. Can you tell me the King of Swords, Nine of Swords for Judgment? Is this oh, wow. Yeah. This person's coming back around because they love you. Nine of Cups. You fulfill them. And they want that still. They're hurt about that, losing that. See? That's the King of Swords. So yeah, so stressed out. That's worry. But that's on top of the Judgment card. Judgment means you're getting another chance with that. Four of Swords. There's a lot of like cards that mean that are showing that you're at peace with yourself. It's so good. Because you're at peace with just yourself, like being alone. Wow. King of Wands again. I told you that card keeps popping up. That's our card. There can be a fire sign coming in July, but I don't think so because I don't get that feeling because the Emperor showed up in the reading and we have Ace of Wands. I mean, we have a lot of fire cards, which means that's us. Four of Swords. Yeah. That's basically just confirming what I said. King of Wands on top of Four of Swords. We're in our Aries is gonna be okay with just being with ourselves. And this says truce. This is a truce with ourselves, though. Yeah. So, Five of Wands to clarify the moon. This is a Pisces card. Pisces don't like conflict. They're not. They're like opposite of us. Well, Libra is our opposite sign, but Pisces don't like conflict normally. And this is a conflict card. So this is us. And if you're dealing with the Pisces, you could be coming out of conflict with them. But this means that basically, like, yeah, we're in this mode. We're going to be in that mode in July. And it's like we'd rather be by ourselves than have conflict. But we're okay. We're okay, like, in our emotions by ourselves. Wow. Justice and Judgment again. You're getting the repeating cards like over and over. So Judgment again. So something is definitely being renewed in July, and it's going to be amazing. So look forward to super fiery, happy month, healing month. July is a healing month for sure. It's awesome. So I got this because I clarified the Eight of Wands because I wanted to know what the communication was about, and Justice and Judgment. So it's going to be good communication, and it's going to be a renewal. It's going to lead to a renewal of something in July. Also, when you get the Magician card, anytime you get the Magician card in your reading, it's like there's a lot of action because that's a manifesting card. So anything that you're thinking like, oh, I want to do this project, or I want to go get canvases and be in paint, or I want to do anything like that, you do it if you have this card in your reading. If I can hold it up straight. Yeah, so that's a really good card to get, especially for Aries, because we hate thinking about things and not doing anything about it, what we're thinking about. Sometimes we do. I mean, we're human and we do that. We think and think and think and think and we don't do it. But if you have the Magician card, you're doing all that, which is so fun. Yay. Okay, see you next. I think I'm doing a mid-month reading, so see you in the middle of July. Okay.